Okay, hello. New week, new weekly, am I right? So, this weekly, something new, finally. Well, not really new, but we got Massacre on Radar Station. Increased force damage and heat damage. I'm gonna do this with the ninja today because I've been loving playing the ninja a lot. He's pretty fun, he's pretty cool. First things first. So, this video is going to be primarily me just talking about, like, things not KF related this time around. I do want to say that I am going to be upgrading my computer. Primarily my motherboard and my processor. I'm also going to be changing up my case this time around because I've had this computer case for about, I want to say, like, maybe almost 10 years now. And I think it's about time for me to let go of this case. I mean, I'm probably going to still have it as like a backup case just in case if the other case doesn't work out. One, for sure, my processor is going to be upgraded. Right now, I'm running on a AMD, what was it? 8350 FX, something like that. And that one primarily isn't useful for gaming as I thought. I don't know, because primarily I only really wanted to do like renderings and videos and all that, but I'm gonna be upgrading it to a AMD 5000 series, and so that one's gonna be primarily used for, like, I think I'm gonna go with the 55,000. So I'm being so distracted right now that I'm not paying attention on what I'm doing. But I'm essentially going to be using that primarily for gaming and as well as editing stuff. But why is there so many husks? Because that was one thing that I did need for sure, and I also do think my my current motherboard, I don't know, it's about to be 6 years with it. So that is also an important change to have for the motherboard as well. But other than that, everything else is pretty much good to go. Maybe down the line I'm gonna upgrade my RAM, but right now I'm sitting at like 32 gigs of RAM, so that's not bad. Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen. So probably in November, because all of October's videos are pretty much uploaded, and I'm not really recording anything new in terms of killing floor content until after the rearmament update. And I already do have a plan for the rearmament update. Post rearmament update, I do have a plan on doing like a challenge video for fun, because I think this challenge might be cool using with the new guns instead. And basically my upload schedule still, I'm gonna try and make it still the same, but until then, I might tone back on my uploads for like Tuesday, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I might end up doing Tuesdays, Thursdays, and what was it? Tuesday, Thursdays, and Sundays. Because Sunday is a good thing for me because one, it's like, it's a weekly thing and I'm not worried about it, you know, like Sundays just primarily just weekly content, you know, it's primarily me uploading currently, so this is current me, not like past me when I upload old videos as well. So a lot of the content I already have for October is already uploaded, so you're gonna get more like actual live updates when it comes to like the channel on Sundays, because I feel like that's a bit, you know, easier, and plus maybe I just might end up making a video like all together about this. But yeah, so basically weeklies are primarily like, oh yeah, like this is like a live, you know, like current update to things, you know, not just like this is pre-recorded for like the like the longest time, for like months ahead, and I'm already like done, you know, like, so that's why I'm primarily, that's why I like doing the weeklies, recording the weeklies too, so that it feels more live than like, oh, you know, I already have everything pre-recorded, everything's uploaded, and who cares, you know, like, this just gives me the chance to actually like play the game as it is, play it live, and be able to talk about it in a live sense. Besides me doing like actual videos of like the updates coming out or like things that caught my attention about Killing Floor, So that's the primary reason why I do the weeklies on Sundays, because it's just like a small little like update, like, hey, how's it going, I mean, there isn't really much to say since the rearmament update is coming up in like 2 weeks from now. So there's gonna be about 2 more like weekly videos before the rearmament update comes around, which is on a Friday, which is a weird time to be to be posting a update to a game. But usually like Tuesdays are usually like the big updates, but I guess Tripwire just say it's just fitting with the theme, I guess, with Halloween and this being a survival horror game. But yeah, I mean, in general though, I do like, surprisingly enough, that like the issues are coming up now with my computer because of like, well, it's well needed with what I'm doing now, because at first I didn't really care too much about like uploading and all that, but I do want to be at least consistent, and the fact that I am able to do scheduled uploads is a godsend, because I could just upload the video whenever and then schedule it for like the following week or something. So yeah, so a lot of the videos that are going to be posted now currently are going to be like old content videos. Like it's probably like, if you guys watch some of my other like videos where I am doing a voiceover, I'm using those footage for, because they were originally used for not for content, but for B-roll in general, as like background footage for like gameplay and all that. So that's the primary reason why I'm uploading those, because if I do like current ones now, I don't want this, I'm being a bit more cautious with my computer now, rather than trying to do everything, like try to run it to the ground, like I don't want to try to do that to my computer at this moment. But obviously everything else is like peachy, hard drives are fine, graphics card is fine, and once I update this processor, the game should be running a lot smoother, and I'll be able to play it with like more details. But that's just primarily what's happening at the moment. But I'm not very stingy about my parts at the moment, because all I need is new motherboard, new processor. Those are the main components. And then I'm going to be extending my space in terms of like where I'm storing a lot of my videos and all that onto a hard drive. So yeah, that's basically like a small little minor update with the channel at the moment. I might just do like a full video about this, but I mean, obviously not that many people do watch the weekly videos, which is basically just doing the weekly of the week. But this just gives me more of a purpose to really like talk about current things that is going to be changing in my channel and all that noise. But at the moment, I'm already pretty much done with October. So all of November is going to be primarily content about the rearmament update until something else, they announce something new, or if something comes out, if they release like a new video, or not another new video, a new update on the forums about like weapon rearmament update stuff, so we'll see. But in general though, everything for October is pretty much done for Killing Floor. So until then, I'm just waiting for the rearmament update, and then updates to like the game edge, like what's going to be coming to the rearmament update as well. So that's basically it. Like nothing too big. I mean, I think getting the computer upgrades and changing my processor will definitely help a lot in the long run. At the moment though, I do feel like it feels more appropriate to have a better processor rather than the FX 830 8350. So Because right now I'm looking at I have my task manager up while I'm recording this, and it certainly is the one that's taking the most like usage, because my GPU, like with just OBS up, it is not even like baffled by it. It's like using up 25% of the GPU, but everything else is coming from the processing unit. And I do believe the processor isn't catching up with the 3050 at the moment, so it is like, I believe it's overclocked. I could be wrong, but yeah, that's basically it. I mean, that's why, like, I believe, like, honestly, I do want to be able, so probably like once I get the processor and new motherboard up and going, I do feel like the first video I'm gonna do is like, I can finally play on R&D Labs. Holidays are coming up too, so hopefully they do something interesting, or you know, for Killing Floor. But you can never be too wrong until they start posting about it more. Okay, you guys are moving. You guys are schmoving. Can you? I might just keep the bow. Keep the bow for the bonus damage application, and then get the bone breaker. I don't know if you guys see it, but I actually turned on view bombing and movement. Kind of, you know, spice things up. I should be able to play this game no problem now, because, like I said, I haven't really had any issues playing KF3. Obviously, I'm assuming it's, from my experience, it's primarily my processor that is causing it. And the reason why, and it's just not being able to keep up, basically, yet. And I do feel it though, and I do feel like there's a chance that it's because, as well as my motherboard as well. So it's because it's also about to kick the bucket soon. So, or well, it's about to be in the range of, you know, it should be upgrade time for the motherboard, rather than the motherboard's gonna die out, you know. So it seems to be about that time. So. Yeah, I mean, it's just simple stuff. I mean, I should be able to get it probably most likely next month. So, really look forward to that, since, you know, it will most likely solve everything that's causing myself issues with playing games and all that. So, but then again, I mean, it is what it is. New guns though. Pretty excited. I really am excited to do a challenge video with one of them, because I think it would be fun to do it, because, you know, it will be pretty cool to do it with the new guns. So and just see how they are, and I think, but I'll do more of that later. But yeah, that's basically, I mean, we're about to finish up this wave, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, for me personally, like, I don't know if I want to do a review of the game just yet, because obviously they still have things to offer. But I already made my decision about Payday 3, so I uninstalled it. But it's just the fact that there's a lot of like repetitiveness to, or like randomization to KF3, so it's like there's still something to look forward to. Oh, thank goodness. So yeah, but all in all, I might do like a review after I hit 200 hours into KF3. Once I hit 200 hours, I'll probably do like a video review on it. But I'm going to hold off on it, so that I could really get like my bearings straight with it, you know. Like, I would like to be more focused on what's needed at hand, and like in general. So probably around like once the rearmament update comes out, I mean, I'll probably do something about it. Like, still a few things that do need to be, like, I don't like being fully negative about things, when obviously, like, I gave Payday 3 a chance, and well, Payday 3 was a disaster by year 2, and so I didn't really pay much attention to like anything that was there. So, but all in all, I will think about it. But if I really do feel like there should be a need of like something, then maybe, but I don't want to be like, oh yeah, like this game is amazing. Like there are issues in it and like that. What was that? But yeah, so expect some kind of video where I explain where the direction I'm going with this channel. But I will still do a lot of killing floor content primarily. But at the moment of this recording, I'm still on the fence. So, but like I said, weekly videos, like doing the weekly is more or less like a live video of what's happening currently at this week, basically. And hopefully that makes sense. I will most definitely do a video about it, explaining everything. But yeah, that was the weekly Massacre. I'm glad that we got something different and not another back-to-back. So good on you, Tripwire.